I'm giving you the link. Where do you want me to post it? Hangouts? Yeah, I'll
Anywhere.
post it in Hangouts.
Both are open laptops, so doesn't matter really.
This is the stream link, and this is like pointless. Anyway, this is this is the puzzle we are looking at. Can you see?
No, not yet. I have to open the link.
Did the stream activate for you?
Not yet. Dude, I can hear resound. Why don't you just mute yours? Other stream, no?
Everything is in like maximum audio. Can't increase it.
Chess tactics only chess test streams Rishanand V. The
Oh
stream
yeah,
is
I should
offline.
change the title because this is like proper stream. This is not test
Stream is
stream
offline, dude.
anymore.
What the hell? It is showing stream is offline.
What? It's not offline, it's online.
Last streamed live 18 hours ago. Seriously, man. And he got 6 views for first video.
Why is it
The hell?
offline? I don't know why it's offline. YouTube is not. It's saying I'm live, but stream length is
Upcoming stream starts at 4:29. Okay, I'll try to connect again.
like stream length is. I mean, stream health is very low. I don't know why.
Yeah, now I can see myself. Yeah, I can see
Video
it's working
output
now.
is low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. How do I give enough video
Working,
to
dude. It's
maintain
working.
smooth
It's working.
streaming?
I can see now. But there is lag.
Yeah, lag will be there.
But
There is actually a lot of lag.
wrong with your video.
But that is fine because for us there is no lag. No, between each other we don't have lag, and that is important point. For people watching, if there is lag, that is fine.
Yeah. So lag is there because I muted was
I feel so dorky with these glasses. I feel like I should change my glasses.
okay, dude. I can in that picture anyway.
So basically, can you see the stream now?
Yeah, I can see this quality
Why
is
is
not
the
the
stream health like so poor? I don't know why the
yeah
stream health
quality
is
is
poor.
to do and three
How do I ensure there is good?
good what
So I have to reduce the bitrate.
settings. Wait, 480 man.
That is 480 only,
Properly.
no?
Now I can see
Apparently bitrate is very high.
no the outing is like 140 probably you to 480. You can see
So you are saying to reduce it from 480.
I changed from 144 to 480. Now it's per.
Acha. But it is still showing like stream health is very poor because video output is low. So I need to change bitrate. So I will see if there is some setting to change the bitrate.
Good stream is healthy, bad video output low.
How do you modify bitrate?
So how from YouTube?
Output video bitrate is 1000.
Oh, it can also go
Yeah, I
live, you know.
changed the bitrate.
You gave this link, no, so I can also in this
Now I think video might stream fine after a while because I changed bitrate.
video output is good, dude. I can watch it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Then let's just start solving the puzzles. Audio output I feel is not good because I'm not sure I can hear your voice
No,
like
audio output
properly.
is good, but mine is lagging like anything. Yours is like perfect. Wait, I can also go live.
It's
Both of us
again
go live and then
showing
connect. Something like that.
bitrate is higher. Maybe it's from your side. Possible.
No, dude.
But I changed it to 1000, no?
The country, India, text, wait, submit.
Oh, this thing.
Dude, if both of us go live, can we connect through that?
Acha, I can't change it now. So output resolution is not optimal. What should be the output resolution? It's not
Output
suggesting.
480. Put output 480. Output is already good, dude. Don't change.
Not that. I'm getting stream health data here. No, it's saying resolution is 1092 614, which is not optimal, which is the setting in my software, encoder software. And it is saying my current bitrate is 2600 kbps and it should be 1000 kbps. I changed my bitrate to 1000, but my anyway, it looks fine to me actually. So, but it's showing like stream health is red, like very poor. Let's solve some puzzles.
Yeah.
So, this
But I feel
position.
like it lags for my voice and all because I can see my picture is lagging in that video output.
What?
I think my voice will also break in the stream.
Acha, because you are seeing this thing directly from the stream.
Yeah.
No, then I will screen share. No, I will screen share for you.
No, it's okay. I can watch it. It's fine.
If I screen share, you will not lag. No. If I
Yeah,
screen
but
share, you will not lag.
yeah, that is fine, dude. I'll stop this link, okay?
I wonder if we can remove this screen sharing thing.
Just shared my own.
Anyway, I think we can start with the puzzle. So now you have,
So you're directly starting with 2000.
I think now you don't have lag, no?
I don't have much.
Yeah, now you can directly work on this. So in this position, I'm seeing we are exchange down.
I think
He has rook for bishop.
screen must have a full screen option, no, in that. Click that.
Full screen, full screen is F11. What is full screen?
I don't know, but you can just click on the to select
What
full
is the
screen.
full screen? Yeah,
Yeah.
F11 is to exit full screen. Okay.
Okay.
So this is better for you?
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah, so here
Yeah.
we are exchange down and there is one motif which is here,
Yeah, we exchange
but
rook
that
for
knight is guarding it,
minor.
so there's nothing really. So I think most of the activity is here. Most of the activity is this and this. Since we are exchange down, I feel like if we take, he takes, he is absolutely
Right.
fine, right?
We exchange rook for
Is there
knight.
some tempo you are gaining by taking? If you take his bishop, he takes your bishop.
I think exchange will just stop our attack.
What?
I think that exchange will just stop our attack.
Yeah, I mean, exchange is pointless, kind of.
Or we can exchange and then bring rook to g8, but king can escape
So,
again.
say you do this, he does
And then king
this,
to g8, king
then
to
you do
f1,
this.
king to f1.
He's fine, right? After that, what will you do?
Yeah, we don't have anything.
There's no attack after that.
Yeah. So, and
So,
queen c7
point.
doesn't work.
So, one
If we
thing
are able to
is his
divert the
bishop is
knight, we are
trapped.
getting pattern.
His bishop is trapped. So, even if you move your bishop back, he can't really save his bishop. His bishop is still trapped.
Yeah.
We are exchanged down, but if we get peace, then it might be better. Like, um,
Yeah, so if you go to bishop e6, then
because
he takes bishop g6, then
so
pawn
he
takes
takes and we take and should be.
take g6.
I
I
mean, it
think,
doesn't feel like it's winning or something, but it feels like it's
yeah,
the
but it's
only
not
move.
clear actually.
It might be winning
Yeah,
because
but we
we
are
have
just
more
giving it.
active pieces. His knight is pretty much trapped here, it can't go anywhere, but especially because it's guarding this pawn, we have more activity here.
Yeah,
And we can maybe have some ideas with king g7 and rook
e6
h8
looks
later
fine.
after we play this.
That gives
H
direct
takes
advantage,
g6.
bishop e6.
Even if all this is not there, like I think there's no other move. Like if we don't move that bishop, he's going to take our bishop anyway. And we are
Yeah,
already exchanged down. We can't afford to lose more material
yeah,
because
we exchanged a rook for knight.
there's no attack. Like we don't have any attack. So bishop
Yeah,
e6 is like force.
yeah, wait,
Now you just take it and
g6. Yeah, that's it.
yeah. So this is this is winning, I guess.
Yeah, this is 1900 rated.
It's not very obvious to me why this is winning. I mean,
No, we are just getting a piece for
we
a
have
pawn.
two
No,
bishops for a rook, but materially it looks
no, he's
equal.
not up a rook. He exchanged rook for a knight. Notice it.
No, materially we have two bishops for a rook, right?
Yeah. No, no. Initially, we were equal material wise. I mean, for
What?
a knight. Initially, we have equal pieces except for one exchange of rook with a knight.
Yeah, so initially he had rook for bishop. Now we have two bishops for rook, which is
Yeah.
like one pawn
Yeah,
advantage in material terms.
materially we have advantage, and I think
But
even
I
this
think the
knight
reason we
is
have
better.
advantage is because of this bishop and
Yeah,
this
and that battery of bishop with queen
and
aiming at
this idea,
h8.
and this knight is not doing anything and his pieces are currently not very active, and
That
after
knight is
rook
stuck
h8
guarding the key square.
we should be able to, yeah, get something going.
Okay, next person.
Anyway, let's move on to the next puzzle.
Oh,
Hmm,
bishop takes g6. You can't take king. Okay, we can take with rook, but if you won't take,
we
what's going to
can.
happen?
What is his threat right now?
No, we can just take with rook and then we can protect that pawn again. So I threats.
His threat is if we go here, this is mate.
No, if we take with rook, we are giving
No,
a check.
of course, of course. I'm just looking at his threats. If we
Go
take
there.
with rook, he can either come here.
Either way, dude. So we can move.
What can he do? He can't do anything, right?
Yeah, first move. But
But
if
our
there is,
knight is.
we are
Mm,
giving a check. Wait a second. No, 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 yeah.
but why are we necessarily winning after that?
Uh,
I mean,
he's attacking our. Is he attacking our knight? White is that side, no?
no, like right now our pawn is guarding the knight, so
Yeah, so taking bishop,
knight is fine.
then and then I think there might be
But
mate on.
thing is, okay. Thing is,
Okay.
after this he's still threatening mate, so we need to be
After
careful.
that, we have to play f2, rook f2, rook f7. Sorry. Then we can go to uh,
But rook f7, king goes back here.
if
He's
king
not
goes back, we
threatening mate
can go with
anymore.
knight.
But what is our plan after that?
If
But
king
in
goes
any
back,
case, I
we
think this is fairly necessary.
yeah
Uh,
play that first.
I don't feel like we have any other move here. So now he's threatening mate. Now we need to do something to guard this. We
Yeah.
have two options. One is king here or rook here.
Mm, here he goes to what? Going to take d5.
If we
So
go king here, if he checks, we go
of course we
here
don't want
and
to draw the
it's
game. We want
fine.
to win the game.
It looks fine at least. Hmm. And he can't push his pawns, so it's okay. But if we do this, if we go rook here, he comes king here,
Go to e6. Yeah.
then we can't do anything.
Then we
After
can
that,
again.
we can't keep checking
I got
because
an idea.
if I
He
check, he
can't
will
go this.
just eat this pawn.
He can't because our e7 to f6 knight. Sorry.
What he can't do is he can't go here if we put a check because of the 4. But his
Yeah, but
king
we
can
don't
still come here.
also.
And once his king comes here, what is worrying me is that this pawn's line is opening up to queen. So he might have some motive with that later.
Rook check back.
But if we play this, he can still simply play this. What do we play after that?
Not allow him to go there. So
What we can do is also we can do this. If we
yeah,
play rook here, we are cutting off his king from moving along the e file, and his king has to move, say, here
to
to
f6.
allow for the pawn to come. But if his king moves here, we just have this fork, so he can't do that either. His king might move there. If his king goes there, that looks kind of pointless. Then we can simply bring our king forward.
Rook e7.
So if I bring rook here, his best move might be check, rook here, then what will he do? He can eat rook, and then king comes here and he's pressuring to queen the pawn. Um, but then I can just play this. You can play this. I play this. He plays this. I play this. He has to move his king. He can't do that. So I think rook e7 might be fine for us actually. Yeah.
Exchange directly win.
It's
Can't
not
exchange.
actually that straightforward. 2217. That's a pretty advanced puzzle.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good puzzle. I feel like the rating of the puzzles are continuously increasing, and beyond a point, we are not going to be able
This
to
was great.
keep up with this. So, the point is, we cannot take this rook because this is mate. So,
Mate in it. Yeah. So either we have to proceed or
and he's naturally also threatening
yeah. Play
rook
pretty
here,
much all post move.
but that is that is actually a very dangerous threat because while it seems like you can protect it with bishop, then he can simply bring his queen because the rook is not guarding this anymore.
And
So he's threatening
pawn
both
also.
queen here as well as rook takes rook. So we need to play a move gaining tempo no matter what. We don't have time for waiting move in this position. So what are the forcing moves? One very obvious forcing
Pawn is
move
a
I
threat.
see is this.
Yeah, but then
So what happens if he takes? He has to take. He has no other choice. And after he takes, I have this. I have this which is forking the rook
yeah, we
with
have
the
a fork.
king. But he still has the square.
Yeah.
So how do I attack him while guarding the square?
After that check, he can just push up a pawn. Yeah, that is still a threat. He is not forced to move to back rank. That way, when we take after that rook, we can't even give a check. So yeah,
Is there any other forcing move that we can consider? Let's look at that. Is there any
even
other? The
if
bishop
I
cannot play any forcing move. The rook cannot play any forcing move. Uh, on there's no other forcing move. The queen can't play any forcing move.
even
Uh,
after
Other than knight here, there is absolutely no forcing move in the position, which
actually even
means
after knight g5, let's say king moves, and then you take queen, still
then
actually
we are fine because if he takes
no,
this, we can
still
simply
actually black can mate, I think, because after rook a1 and then rook f1, I think that's a mate. Yeah,
no. So the thing is, after knight here, if he takes, I mean, sorry, if he moves his king or something, and I eat the queen. If he
then it's
plays
mate.
rook a1, I can just bring back my queen because I already took his queen. And if he eats my queen, I take back with bishop, and I think I'm just
Yeah,
piece up.
yeah, yeah.
So,
So yeah, he's forced to take. Hmm.
so
So he
am I
takes it.
piece up? Am I piece up? Knight here,
No, no, equal material.
king here, knight here,
Dude.
um, rook, queen, takes. No, I'm
So
actually giving up what I have also, right? No, because I gave up rook, and then I'm taking back rook, but I'm giving up queen. So I'm actually not piece up, and he
okay,
can take back
I
that
think
piece.
this is
So
perfect, dude. This is perfect. It works because, dude, I'm telling no, ng5, pawn takes, and then queen
no,
d4.
what if king g6? My point is, what if king g6? What are you doing then?
King g6, you can still take it, no, with rook, with knight, queen.
If you take this, then he takes this. Then
Then he
your
takes
only
it.
move
Then we bring
is
back our
then your only move is to. Oh no no, you don't have to bring. You can just bring back the bishop
bishop in there. Yeah,
because right now the pawn is not threatening your queen, so
yeah. So it's perfect.
your position is guarded. So that's okay.
Knight g5.
So that is okay. But sorry. But what if? So if pawn takes, what do you
Yeah,
have here?
queen e4 check.
Queen e4 check.
Yeah.
Let's say he just plays this. Then what do you do?
Then we take rook. That's all. And he can't give check because our rook is guarding f1.
Oh, you take it with queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if he moves his king, we can take the
We
rook with
can
the
still
tempo.
take the rook with the queen. Yeah, because the rook is guarding f1, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the point that we can take that rook, but not with our rook.
I was only
So
worried about what if it won't take the knight. But after seeing that
so
variation, I felt
now
us.
this is just winning. So
Yeah. I was just worried what if he won't take knight. But then thought of other variation.
yeah. You are right. You are right. That makes sense. This is actually an opening problem. This is more like what is Black's opening mistake.
Mm.
Black has played a very passive defense, and White has not exactly done great either. He's
Actually, it
gone
looks
into
like
some kind of Maroxy-bind system, and I don't really like these pawns, but it's a very popular position. So, what looks weak for Black here? What looks weak at first glance is this diagonal. If there was some way for me to,
I think directly f4
I
and then
think f4 just wins. No,
yeah, f4 and then
f4 he's
e5,
forced to move knight, then
e5.
this, and
Yeah,
we are attacking rook as well as knight. So f4 or
yeah.
e4? e4 might be better. f4 is
No, no,
weakening the king.
e5. I mean, after f4, f4 e5,
f4 e5? No, why not? Why not d4 e5? That's my point.
d4.
What is the difference in the two move orders?
Uh,
Is d4 better or f4 better? So generally, I would prefer going for. Uh, yeah, I don't think d4 might be good because then after d4 this pawn is hanging. So
talk. I guess.
I mean, um, then if I play this, he can just bring knight here. Yeah, so that's not convincing. Yeah, that's not convincing.
I don't know why it
So
won't
this is
work.
a
I
bit
feel like
sorry. This is a
it
bit
works.
rugged, but d4 does not work because knight takes, and then e5. Then this knight can come here because this pawn is not here
Yeah.
anymore. So you're basically not winning the rook anymore because then you can just go knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, but his rook can just come here and his rook is perfectly fine. So you're basically not winning anything. So
Yeah.
d4 doesn't work. So you have to play f4.
Yeah. Just
And
take
now
the
I
knight.
think he's just giving up
Now
the
we have
knight.
to just take the knight. That's
I,
all.
I don't think there's anything here.
Yeah.
We're doing well so far. Endgame puzzle. This is very
So,
interesting. The move which looks most obvious at first glance is this. Is there a reason this doesn't work?
yeah, because it is forking actually. Surprise check and then attacking
If
rook.
he plays king here, it's just game over after here. That's just
Yeah.
completely game over. So
What if he plays f7? Then we bring.
f7 doesn't. F7 is probably his only move actually because if he goes f8, we are taking rook with tempo and then we lead this pawn and then his position is completely lost. So f7 is pretty much his only move.
f7 and then
But
we take rook.
But after that we have rook takes here,
Queen take.
and he's forced
Queen
to
take.
go king there, and
But that pawn is really hard to stop after that, unless we have any
yeah,
good
but
move.
we seem to have some forcing moves.
I
After
think
king
maybe
goes here, can I go
I
here?
think maybe we have to just take rook after that, after queen f7. Sorry,
No,
after
but
king f7.
no,
And then
why I don't like that idea is because if I take this,
he can put
then
check. Yeah, so we simply have to stop that pattern.
he has this, and if I play rook here, he can just go back and check. Now I can't go rook here. Now I'm forced to play my king down here somewhere,
Okay, play king h2
and
at that time.
after that,
No, king h2 stops his plan. No, after that.
like you want to play after
So we take rook.
this,
Yeah,
you want to play
g1. Sorry, f rook f2.
rook f2.
Yeah, and then he plays e4 check. Then we can go to h2. Then I don't think he has any more checks.
Can I try to exchange it off? Check. King comes here. There is actually nothing. But that's just winning a piece. Let's see if there is some kind of mate combination. Because I feel like there might be a chance.
f7, I don't think we have made
So
because
after this he's forced to go here, and then we have queen h5, which is interesting. After queen h5 he has to go to king
e7.
e7 or d7. He has to go one of these places. And is
Oh, he
there
goes to
something we
he
have
goes to
after
f7.
that?
Oh, so after h5, how will go to d7?
What?
He
No,
goes to
after
f7
king
now.
h5, check, his king is on e8, right? So he can go
Now
to
his king is on
d7.
f7.
So when we are playing rook f5, he is on f7. So he
His
goes to
king is on
e8.
f7 too.
Then queen h5. Now he can go to king
Wait,
e7
start
or
from the first.
d7.
Tell the variation again.
What?
Start the line again.
Start the line again.
Yeah.
Queen g5,
Okay.
king f7,
Okay.
rook f5, king here,
What
now
if
queen
queen takes?
here.
What if queen takes?
What if
Queen takes.
queen takes? Queen takes what?
Queen takes pawn. Rook.
H pawn?
I mean, okay, he has to go. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Which H
Sorry.
pawn?
Sorry, my bad. I got confused. And then it's fine. And then he goes back to.
So after queen h5, he
Wait a
has
second. When you bring.
e7, d7. But in any case, I don't think we
Why
have a
start with
continuation
check? See,
because even if you
after.
go rook f7 or something, he can just go back to d8, and after that there's no attack. We don't have a bishop. We don't have anything to really attack him.
Okay.
Can we go rook
After
h1 first?
after king f7, what did you suggest?
No, we can't actually. This is,
Dude,
I think,
after king
fairly
f7,
straightforward
what did
that
you suggest?
we have to play this move first. There's no question of whether or not we want to play this.
Now, if we take, I think we can still survive, dude.
Yeah, that's what even I feel, because I think if
Because
we
your
take
queen
he
will
goes,
cover D line.
uh, there's no way for us to. Hey, wait, aren't we winning the queen after this? If we take he goes there, this is just winning the queen.
Yeah.
But question is, can we stop his pawn in time after that? Because
Queen
That
will
is not
directly
very
take.
straightforward because if king goes there, rook here, queen takes, pawn push. Sorry, pawn can't push because I'm taking with check. So
Yeah.
king goes here. Say for example,
Yeah, so it won't work. We can't take.
not uh,
We can just give check indefinitely, but we can't stop it.
not necessarily actually,
We
because
can't force king to
once you
d1 or something.
once you give this check, his king is here. Then once I come to e1, he comes here. I go here. I'm stopping the pawn, but my queen is tied down to the defense of this pawn because
I
I
think
can't move
directly
that
taking rook
pawn
is much
and I
better.
cannot capture that pawn with any other piece. And if I capture it with queen, then materially everything else is equal. So, so it's kind of pointless. So I think
Yeah, take.
we might have to take the rook.
Wow.
No, then this is the only move.
Yeah.
But what do we have after this?
I think there might be some mate. Okay, no, that's not a mate.
Queen
He can't even go
h5.
h5. It won't work. It will go to. It will escape. So if I.
With
Okay, I
something
think.
like this and takes, then
That's
eats this
equal, no?
pawn, but that is equal, no?
Yeah. I think rook e5 wins.
So this is what I
Yeah.
was looking at, but uh, after this,
Yeah, we
oh,
can
I
escape.
can, but okay, I eat the pawn. He goes here. How do I force something here? That's my question. He can just keep playing here, right? So okay, I if he keeps playing like this, I can just eat up all his material, and after that, I can probably give up my queen for the rook and the pawn. So yeah. So at this point, I can just do this, and doesn't matter what he does because I can just come do
We can as
this
well take
and it's just
queen.
completely
Yeah,
winning.
that is still winning. That's clear win.
So that's the point that
Wait, what's wrong with our move? Why can't we take with? I think there might be some perpetual check here.
so if we do this, yeah, he
Yeah, there
has a
might.
perpetual. That's what I was
Yeah.
afraid of, but we couldn't find the perpetual when we
It
analyzed.
directly starts with.
He starts with queen here directly.
Yeah, that's what we missed. We directly assumed d2. Yeah,
So
that is
now if I
first.
go here, yeah, he just goes here. He is not doing queen
He
here
won't
because
allow us
queen
to play
here is
f2. That's
losing
the key.
after rook f2.
He never allows us to play rook f2.
He is not allowing rook f2 at all. He is directly just playing these moves, and
We missed it because
he
we
is
directly
able to
assumed
control
d2.
it pretty well just like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
if
that's a
I do
perpetual
this, he
opening. Otherwise,
can.
it actually wins. If rook
Oh,
f2 is fought,
he still
we can
can't
win.
do this, is it? He has to play this, and now he can just. Wow, this is elaborate. Or he can do this. No, he can't.
That is just losing.
This is pretty elaborate actually.
Yeah,
He comes here.
it takes more pawn. As long I don't think he is even interested in promoting pawn or anything.
White,
He'll just
white can't do anything.
yeah,
White is stuck in a bad perpetual in this.
yeah.
So it's worth that 2000 rating, I think. Okay. Here material is equal, and I think he's just giving up a piece for nothing.
I
I
think we
can
can
just
directly take with queen.
I can just take that bishop.
With queen, yeah.
What
If he
happens
takes,
if I take this?
we are just winning a piece. It's direct.
It's hard to believe that between two strong players such a simple tactic was missed.
Or you can take with knight actually. We don't have to take with queen actually.
Yeah, that's also true.
Why to give up
But
even?
if I take with knight, he takes my knight back with pawn, and
Too strong
then
attack for him.
I'm just giving up my piece, right? So that is not winning anything. Taking with knight will not win anything because he's still attacking queen. I'm still attacking queen.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's forced to take with queen.
So you have to
That's
take
what I
with the
thought
queen. You
initially.
can't take with the knight. But does he have an intermediate move? That's what I'm
No,
afraid of. Because there are back rank motifs, but he can't bring his rook in
we are
time.
controlling
So
e5, and he can't even
he can't do
give us a
anything.
mate.
This is
Yeah,
just crushing. This is very straightforward actually.
yeah.
It's an 1800 puzzle. This looks complex. I I just feel like doing this here. That's like my first instinct. But after queen here, he seems to be
No, no, he won't leave. He will just take the knight. That knight is attacked by two pieces.
what?
Knight at c6 is attacked by queen and rook. He won't leave. He will just
No,
take
I
the.
don't think so because if he takes this, I take this. This takes, then I just eat the rook and I'm up by an exchange. So that is
Yeah.
fine. I don't
Okay.
think he can do that. But do we have something better? So if queen here, uh, this rook is
So we
still
are getting.
guarding this, so I can't really attack him directly. Perhaps I can do bishop here. Then, but he can just go all the way back to e2 and then he's fine. So if we want to trap his queen, we probably don't want him to leave this file. So can we start with bishop here?
He can
But
simply
he
leave.
can just again go here.
Yeah. That gives him so many escape squares.
Okay, let's forget
No,
about the
if
queen for example. What
start
about
with bishop
this?
c8, he directly takes with knight this time.
Yeah, that's actually winning at this point. He can just eat the knight at this point directly. What about bishop takes g3? That looks interesting.
He keep checks and then
Because if
he
he
back his
takes,
bishop.
I'm taking, and king comes, I'm taking, I'm winning 2 pawns, 3 pawns
So
actually, because king
he'll win
comes
back his
back and
bishop
I'm taking
probably.
this, and I'll, I'll probably not get the bishop. Bishop can go here, but
Then rook b then rook b8.
yeah, after that rook b8, he, no, then he can take this because my queen is not here, right? So this
But
knight
we
is
are getting
hanging.
free rook.
But yeah, then I just win this rook. So then he can't do this also. Yeah, it's totally lost. This has to be the move.
Uh, wait. I told you to wait because he can still take his this knight. No, if you take that knight,
This,
yeah, yeah.
okay, I missed that. I didn't see that.
I told you to wait. You just played instantly.
Uh, I think you are not audible, so I missed you.
I felt like rook b8 was strong.
Rook b8 might still be good right now, actually.
Yeah,
Uh, maybe after this bishop here, then now if he moves his queen here or something, now we can try this bishop idea. Can he still?
Yeah, before that he takes rook. That's for sure. He won't even take that bishop. He don't want to keep that rook hanging there, just with support of hanging bishop.
Oh, he's just giving it up directly.
Yeah, the tactic which we discussed.
That is crazy. Doesn't he have a good defense? I mean, why not queen a6? Take, he takes. Yeah, so this is basically the point that
Yeah, it still works. It's like
that that
material advantage.
this motif is still important in the puzzle because this
Yeah,
position is just so weak and I'm winning like 3 pawns completely for nothing and yeah,
and then now
after
you can
something
start
like
your rook
knight
also.
here, this just looks completely lost.
Yeah,
And I don't see any real defense. I mean, bishop comes anywhere, it's just lost for him.
okay,
Yeah,
next one.
we just got the move order wrong, I think. In chess, that's usually very important to get the move order right.
This looks very interesting.
Here,
Mm,
queen, queen here looks interesting. If he plays this, I I can simply play knight here, or even bishop here.
uh, queen h5, then pawn h6 is forced. Yeah, pawn h6 is forced, but we can't go to g6 even though the pawn is pinned because knight is
And
attacking.
after that, if I take this, I am threatening his queen, and I'm threatening the double check or discovered check, whatever the case may be. So it looks strong enough to,
What's your line? h6, h5,
yeah,
and then
it
h6
looks strong
again.
enough to ignore. I mean, we still have a tempo on the bishop, so I think we can just go for it. Now we need to think, now we need to make sure we have the right moves. Uh, because he can play he can just play ng6 and things are perfectly fine for him, so we still need to act fast, and he doesn't really have any threats against our king. So question is whether we want to take with bishop or knight. Knight looks stronger for me because tempo on the queen and discovered check, there are multiple threats. But if I take with bishop, he's simply going to go to h8, and after that I don't really have a strong attack. I or yeah, I can't even go
Yeah,
to
if you
queen
play knight
g6
takes
because his
f8.
knight is guarding g6.
Yeah, knight takes f7 is like only move.
Now I think
Bishop
I
takes or
should
queen takes.
probably just take it with the queen and then eat the bishop later. Why would I prefer queen more than bishop? Because I feel the queen is actually doing a
Actually, we
good
can take
job of.
bishop and then see after taking rook check. Sorry.
No, but
Uh,
which is better? Like, is it better to take with bishop or with queen? I'm pretty sure it's better to take it with the queen. Intuitively, I
if you
just
take
feel
with
so
bishop, he
because
can go to f8. That's the problem, and then you don't have any strong attack.
what if we take with bishop?
then go to f8, then what you will do?
Okay, okay. So basically, because we are cornering the king, that's your point. Yeah.
But actually, you should have waited again.
Hmm. So it's
If he
actually
goes
bishop
to,
f7.
yeah, if he actually goes to h8, you can actually take the pawn with bishop, you know.
What happens if we do this? He has this. Ah, okay. We missed this. This was the crucial
No,
point
the
in the
thing is,
puzzle.
we sacked a piece, and then we are down a material also now. We forgot that we sacked knight.
No, so thing is we are losing a bishop. Right now we are fine. Right now we are up in material. We are up in exchange. But
No, we are not.
we are losing this bishop right now. So his king is weak, but we have basically we have he has two knights for a rook.
This might actually lose, even though it says
That's why it's
draw. It's very
drawish
difficult to
because
play.
we have better we have a rook for two knights, but still his king side is a little weak
Still,
and
white needs to play
our
very
pieces are
carefully.
more developed and we just our position is nicer, let's say. So otherwise black should actually be winning after this because two knights are stronger than a rook. So that's the point that we missed. That after queen here, king here, if we take this, knight here is simply winning the bishop. We can't protect that bishop.
Yeah,
Nice motif. That's why it's 2303. We actually solved most of the puzzle well, but
that's some
in
high
the
level
end we
puzzle.
missed this crucial part.
Hmm.
This looks like some Sicilian gone wrong. There are so many themes here. I'm just so tempted to play.
Actually, his knight is trapped if you attack with queen.
We
And
can
then,
just play d3, right? I mean,
no, 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 wait. Hmm.
what can you do after d3?
I'm just looking. I think he can directly attack our. See, yeah, he can directly attack our bishop with d5.
Like this and then d5? Then I'm
Yeah.
just eating this.
Then he'll take
And
it
then
with knight.
he eats this.
Then it escapes.
And doesn't look very promising for him, but it's a free square in any case.
So think once more.
This, this. Do we have something here?
So
I'm
what?
not able. My
Move
mouse
back.
sucks.
Can we move our bishop back? We can't even move our bishop back.
We don't have to. We can just play this, right? His knight is still trapped. His knight still can't go anywhere. His
Yeah.
knight still has absolutely no square to actually go to. And after this move, his knight is pinned. So, worst case, we are at least getting a bishop. So,
Yeah.
d3 is probably winning because queen here or bishop here, he can just go to g5, not
G5
g5
is already
actually.
covered by
We
F
have a
knight
knight.
F6, knight F3.
What can he do if we? But pawn just looks better for me because queen or bishop, then this kind of saves the day, because pawn is guarding the knight and after that you can't take it with any piece. But if your pawn is attacking the knight, if his pawn is guarding it, it doesn't matter. So I
Yeah.
think this is the best way to
Yeah, so
go.
D3.
No,
And it's wrong.
it's not.
And it's 2200 rated too.
Uh,
I mean, for D4, I think he has a nice counter after that D4. even though we play that,
But
if we take,
what is he going to play after this? This? And I'm playing
I
this.
think
I'm
so.
fine. How is he saving the knight after that?
Mm, mm, fine, let's see Indian suggested move after
Is there a
d3.
stronger move here?
Play d3 and what it suggests?
Say if I just play something like queen here, pawn here, I can't win that knight actually. But say, what about something like bishop here?
Bishop there, when king takes, then what? You don't have immediate follow-up
I
here.
don't have a follow up. My queen is not free. My knight cannot go to e5 or g5.
Hmm.
I have nothing.
So, yeah, let's see what Indian suggests. I think we have.
Bishop here. Oh, that prevents d5. That is brilliant. That's
Oh, that's
freaking
smart way.
brilliant.
I think d3
Because
is
then
suboptimal move.
he can't do this because this still wins now. But the point is that after this, d5 is not possible. That's brilliant. But what happens after d3? d5,
Yeah.
bishop here. Oh, he has this.
Oh, surprise check.
This is the
But
reason
then
it's safe.
pawn
This
will
is the
pin that
only
knight.
reason he has a saving grace. This is the only reason he's safe because he
Surprise check.
has he has this idea of d5, bishop here, queen here, and now that is threatening to win the bishop. If he didn't have this, if not for this move, all other moves are actually winning for white like we calculated. We just missed queen a5
Yeah.
like beginners. This is a
Just look at the
very
original variation.
basic
I still
motive
have some
for
doubts.
openings, especially in Sicilian, and also very common in the Caro-Can, where you have bishop e5 and then you have queen a5 check taking the bishop.
That pin actually usually start with knight c6, but not here.
2268. Why are we getting puzzles which are like 200, 300 points above our rating? I don't understand. We are continuously getting puzzles at 2300 rating and we are failing, and like, does Leeches want to make sure we feel miserable about today? Or
I
what
feel like that
seems
could
interesting
be
to me
trapped.
in this position is that the rook looks semi trapped. The rook
Exactly.
doesn't have a lot of places to go. Right now, what are the
We
rook's
actually
escape squares? Like, just out of the blue, rook can go to this square, and this square. These are the three escape squares for the rook. Can you gain a tempo on the rook? Can
actually when
you
the bishop
gain?
looks trapped, did you see that? It has only one escape square, that is d5 once you attack with rook.
But how do you exploit it?
Okay, it goes to d5. Then you put check.
Is it just his rook which is trapped?
Okay.
What
And then
about rook here?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Rook there, bishop d5.
This
Then
is his only move, and
when
after
rook check,
this, I'm playing this. He's playing
bishop
this.
f8 is forced, and then uh, I don't really see a follow after that. Wait a second. Okay. Wait, that still won't work. Rook c7, bishop d5, rook c8 check, bishop f8. Then what? What? Then actually, okay, that doesn't look strong. After that, if we play rook, let's say d8, attacking bishop, then he can just go back to
No, I think we are
d4.
winning. I'll show you. I'll show you the line I'm just seeing. So I'm seeing, damn my mouse. I see this. Now play rook here. Now
Okay.
he cannot go bishop here because rook here is simply going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
win
yeah.
it.
Now it
Now
works.
he
Yeah.
cannot go bishop here because then I'm taking with knight, and if he takes my bishop, rook here is checkmate. And if he does not take my bishop and takes my knight with the pawn, then my rook is here, so I'm simply going to win the bishop with a piece. So I'm up material. I'm winning a piece, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah. Got it.
I think so. He's avoiding that by going here. He's trying to attack my bishop, which
I
should
think he should
work,
protect it.
except that I'm not going to let him take my bishop. But what's the best square to put my king to guard this? Should I go?
I think c3 is fine because that is like making king to move to the center in the end game.
We
That's
need
like key
to
strategy.
be very careful here because all of them look fine. I don't see a.
No, actually, queen c3 won't work because it gives a check. So I think c1 or c2 works.
No, but
Even
that is
c1
still
is much
fine
safer.
because he takes knight, I take like this.
No, no, he won't take knight. We can't trap his bishop after that because we have a plan of knight e6 at one point. Do you remember?
So can we do something else?
Yeah, so simple king c1 wins, I think.
But king c1 he can still eat this bishop, right? Eat our knight, right?
Yeah, then we take with pawn.
But bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop is equal. How does it make a difference?
So, king c1 takes, say, okay, king c1, knight, then our bishop takes knight. Then how you will protect his bishop? Takes bishop takes knight at d4, then our bishop takes at d4, then he has to protect his bishop. He is simply trapped.
I
That's
think
like
this
clear cut
puzzle
even
might
though we
also
use
be
f2
kind
pawn.
of advanced. So, well, there's another theme which I generally notice in these puzzles. Like, it's unfair because that's not how you're supposed to solve a puzzle. But the point is, this was played in a 5-minute blitz game. So, as an 1800 rated player in a 5-minute blitz game, what kind of moves are you likely to consider? This usually helps a lot.
No, it was
Thinking in
played
this
by
way
2000
actually helps a lot, which is very unfair. So I think leeches should actually remove that reference because they should not show it during the puzzle solving because it can help a player solve a puzzle more easily.
but did it really help us?
It can. My point is, an 1800 rated player in a 5-minute blitz game is not going to think of ridiculously crazy sacrifices like, say, knight e6 at this position. So,
No, that's not like a sacrifice. That's like escape square, which you are talking about. See,
but
uh,
in any
what I am
case,
suggesting is
going
king
with
c1.
our
Can you hear me?
existing plan,
See, king c1 is much played. I can tell you the variations.
yeah, but why is c1, c2, or king c3? There has to be
If
a distinct
okay,
advantage between these
I'll take king
moves.
c3. Okay,
What?
Are you listening? Okay, you play king c3, I just take bishop, then tell me your follow-up.
King c3. Why will you take bishop?
I
If
mean, sorry, knight,
I'll
with
take
bishop.
knight, and after
Yeah,
that
so what will you
it's
do?
if I'm white, I'll probably take with my pawn because I don't want to lose my
I
bishop.
bring back my rook to...
No, actually, that's not what he will do. If I play king here, he'll try to protect his bishop, right?
No, let's say he just takes the knight. Then what you will do?
I'll take with my e pawn because
Yeah,
if
then
I
after that,
take
what
with
you are threatening?
my king, then he's just eating my bishop, so pointless.
After that, you are threatening nothing. No, his bishop can escape. White bishop square. Bishop can escape actually there.
What?
D5 and then follow up with e6. After it takes knight, you are not posing any threat.
I am
If you
still
go to c3,
threatening this bishop.
he can go to d5 after that. Then what? You can't do anything.
You have to think.
If you go to c2, still he can take the knight with bishop. Then what you will play? You can't take that with bishop because you are pinned. So you have to take with pawn, and then he again go to d5. But if you go to
So king
c1, if
c3
he takes
probably
bishop,
does not work because you have bishop takes knight check. Okay. So
even
king
c2
c3
won't work
is
because
eliminated.
even reasons.
But king c2 and king c1 will also not work because of the same reason, right?
C1 works. C1 works.
c1 works. Okay, king c2 won't work because bishop is pinned to king. c1 works because then I can just eat it with my bishop, and then I'm still having a mate threat, so bishop cannot go here. Okay.
Exactly.
So now my plan, original plan should still be intact, I think,
Yeah.
of rook d7 followed by
It didn't work. Hmm. If you go there,
should we
it
have
goes
played
to...
this maybe?
Okay. It fails because it is followed by check. Bishop takes. Even if you take that, okay.
Oh, this.
Because his bishop can take our bishop, it fails.
But what after this?
It still fails.
What is he doing after this?
Hmm.
Don't tell me knight here. Okay. Yeah,
Because
that was
that is
not
pinning king
that
and
was
bishop
not at all
mostly most of
straightforward,
it.
man. Knight here is threatening nd7, ne7, sorry, and at the
But why
same
don't you take
time,
with bishop?
yeah,
If he takes with
if he
that,
takes it, then your pawn will just queen, I think. So he can't really save this pawn queening because his bishop is pinned and this rook is temporarily stuck on the a file, and I I just feel like you should be able to queen that pawn. I mean,
yeah,
after, I mean, you can even just completely do this and you're still fine. So after
yeah,
this, he can just move. So that's what I was looking at. That bishop takes knight should probably lose because the pawn will queen. So yeah, it's a worthy 2200 puzzle. It's not that simple.
yeah. You are saying something about leeches and all that rating. I told you it won't be
But
related
this
to that rating.
is not straightforward. I thought this should win because Oh, he has bishop c4. Okay.
No, you misunderstood.
We missed
You
bishop
told that.
c4.
Are you listening?
What?
You are telling no, Leech is based on that gameplay, it gives rating, but this is actually higher rated puzzle. It was played by 2000 rated guy. So it really doesn't matter who actually played.
Okay. No, also I actually realized that sometimes I've seen these games like to see how these positions came,
I mean,
and
it
the
is played by
puzzle,
2000 rated guy.
the
He has
suggested puzzle
good
move
knowledge.
is sometimes not played in the actual game. So they just give good puzzle from their games, but that doesn't mean that those moves were actually played. So
So you are not doing anything there. It's totally fine.
we missed bishop c4. See, that's the thing. So bishop here is still losing.
No,
Bishop here is still
but the
losing.
C1 move we decided late, no. So actually that C1 move, uh, it works, but it takes with the check. That's the problem.
What?
It would have been mate.
No, bishop e6 is still winning for us because the variation we worked out was pretty straightforward. Because he can't do any of this shit because
Now you are attacking both the pieces.
yeah, so he's forced to do this to prevent mate kind of tactic. So this is actually winning like we calculated, but we missed the fact that he has bishop c4 and then he can just come
Yeah,
bishop here and it's
that's a nice
he might
outpost
actually
for
be
bishop.
better also after that.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting hungry.
Mm, it's attacking rook. Interesting.
Anyway, wow, this is one complex position. White has some space on the queen side and king side, but the center is cramped. Black is controlling one nice diagonal and attacking our rook right now.
No, actually, if we protect that rook, his knight is trapped as of now.
Or we might we can just take the knight, and if he takes the rook, we take rook, and if he takes this,
Then what? Then I don't see any strong follow up.
then what? Then there is nothing.
Yeah,
His knight, where can his knight go? His knight can't go anywhere.
yeah.
But where should we
How
place
should we
our rook
protect it?
ideally?
Okay. See, I got a plan. You simply play rook g2.
Rook
So
g2
he has
looks
to.
the most promising position for the rook right now because it's not active anywhere else. And
But then
there's no other active
he
move.
simply protects his queen with g6, queen g6, his knight, and then that knight also got an escape square on g7. After that, mm,
Rook g2 just looks good right now. Yeah, this should be
you can
completely
simply
winning.
exchange and then
But
take that knight. Actually,
his point is that if I take and he takes, I may win a knight, but he has two passed pawns in the D and D files, and he has a rook behind one of them, and that looks really, really scary.
but then knight f3 stops everything in future.
No, but he can knight f3 for what? He can just play push the other pawn.
No,
He may not push this
he
pawn.
can't simply push the other pawn without support of e pawn. No. So once e pawn is moved, we can simply play knight f3. It stops everything. Can't really promote them.
So what I'm saying is, for example, queen takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, but he's forced to move his rook for now anyway because the rook is under
Yeah.
attack.
So we
But
have other tempo also.
my idea is eventually he plays d3, d3, and then he plays this. Then if you do c3, then something like this can actually be good
I think it's
because
pretty obvious for white. He has to take queen.
it's still very very scary. It's not something
Now
you would
white
want
can't
to.
really materialize on those pawns.
Hmm?
Black really can't materialize on those past pawns. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean
Both the
sometimes
rooks are guarding, and then you can bring up your knight, and even bishop is controlling d1 square. It's very difficult to promote. And then you are attacking d8 rook also.
it's not
d8 rook.
that. The thing is he has a lot of time. He doesn't even have to push right now. You get my point. It's not like he's forced to push those pawns and queen it right
But then
now and see what is working.
you can monetize on it.
He can simply wait. He can take queen takes, pawn takes. He can eventually play this move protecting this, and if you take
He
this
can't
his
play
bishop
that.
is free, and after that it's just going to run on a rampage. He doesn't have to do anything. He just has to push this pawn, and as long as these pawns are connected, your rooks and your pieces are going to be tied into making sure these pawns are not promoting for the entire game. All he
Yeah,
has
then
to
if you
do
don't
is
exchange,
all he has to do is make sure that this one pawn is protected, but your pieces are tied to the protection of these pawns like the entire game. His remaining pieces can come and activate and do a lot of things. This is just you don't have to actually calculate till the end. Sometimes it may be really bad, but in this case it may not be because we have a tempo on the rook, so we are not giving him too much time to push those pawns also.
yeah, it looks scary, but I don't think it really poses a serious threat, like you said.
Point is, even though it looks scary, I don't think we have any other move here.
Exactly, you can't play NF1. That
We
is like
have
weak move.
we don't have any other move here.
Of course, you have to move your queen if there is other move.
Yeah, but anywhere else we move our
And moving
queen
queen is like very weak move
is
in this
like
position.
giving center control to that guy. Like for example, if you move queen there, he'll simply play d3 and it just looks bad.
Queen there, he won't even promote. He'll just take with knight and it's check.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, if you play queen here, for example, then this just looks bad, and he
King
can
F4.
always double up on this file and create more pressure.
See, the only advantage in this position is like after exchange with bishop, you are attacking that rook in e8
And that
square.
rook can
So
come
that gives us
here
tempo, and then you
and
can bring back your rooks to b file or d file. You can totally block the promotion actually.
okay, like let us keep that option open that we will play. We I feel have to end up playing queen takes queen anyway, but if there is something stronger, we can try that. For example, nothing. The queen is under threat. We can't really do anything here. And here we have to take the knight. It's not like we even have a
Of course,
choice.
that is forced.
I would have played this. You play this. I might want to do this. But the extra piece is just winning, huh? So you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't play this first. You kind of have to play this first. But you're still winning this pawn. So once you get this pawn, then it doesn't look bad. It looks bad only
Yeah.
as long as these two pawns are together and protected. This looks like
Is this
right now. What is his threat? Queen takes queen. That is something we need to deal with.
we
Uh,
can actually simply check and then take the bishop. That's as simple as that. But
what?
then he take the rook.
This
Okay.
followed by this.
No, and then it's mate in one. He takes one,
I
you get
am
F1.
not sure it's winning because right now he has 3 pawns, so I think he has compensation for an extra piece.
Yeah.
He has compensation for an extra piece. So we probably need to have some kind of mating threat here.
Mm,
And that knight is in a
knight.
really good position, so not sure I want to just donate it.
Okay. This looks interesting.
I'm just so
C5
sleepy
is
right
too
now.
wide, too much. We can't. Then okay.
I've not been to the gym for a while. Did I do 200? I don't think I did 200. I have to do 200 tomorrow.
But rook d8 looks very weak. Mm, okay. F4. That looks good. He's forced to take, and then we get a check.
Hmm? What? What?
Knight takes F4 check. That looks interesting.
Yeah, I was also looking at that variation only. That looks the most
Get
aggressive move
tempo.
in this position.
That's the only way we get
But
tempo with bishop.
what?
That's the only way we can take the bishop with a tempo.
He might simply move back, right? He doesn't have to
What?
reciprocate your.
Then we take the bishop after taking queen.
But you are not really winning. He's 3 pawns up.
Of course, we are winning. He's not 3 pawns up. He pawn with simply moves. You take, and then you take the bishop.
So right now material is equal. If you eat that 1 pawn, he will still have 2 pawns for your extra piece, which is reasonable compensation because queen side is damn wide open.
See,
Uh,
but once your knight is taken,
NF4 is
once
still working, but my point is probably not just go greedy and eat the bishop because rook queen here is made. So we need to make sure we are
no,
taking this
he
bishop
takes with pawn.
with check.
Take with
No,
take the
he
bishop.
might not eat this pawn at all, right? He can just go queen back. He doesn't have to eat your respond to your threat at all. He doesn't have to take it. So I'm saying if knight
No,
f4, if king goes back, you can't eat the bishop because
yeah, then take the queen. That's what I'm talking about. Just take the queen and then take the bishop.
he still has 2 pawns.
I don't care. That's the only good move I feel like. It's like you are already pawns, so this you have. Just play it all. NF. Yeah, now.
I think it's a good idea to maybe calculate a little bit here before we proceed.
Uh, I don't see a thing. That's the problem. One thing, we have to give a solution to this tension now because our queen is hanging. And any other intermediate move, he can simply take our knight. And we
There's
can't
no
take his
move
bishop
actually. There
because he can
is
take our rook.
there is no other move. But this just doesn't look convincing enough.
Queen exchange looks forced here. See, these puzzles doesn't mean that you have to always win. Sometimes you are in worse position, so it's just like, compensating. Yeah.
It's
And
just like
yeah, fine.
compensation is so low
It's
that
still
I
winning.
feel depressed.
I think we have solved one, two, three, four, five. We haven't solved five puzzles. What's that bring? Most of them are
This looks interesting. I can take this with a knight. Then what will he do? I have checkmate. Do I have checkmate if I make this knight? Yeah, I think it's checkmate.
what?
If I promote as knight, then king h8, rook g8 is checkmate.
Yeah,
He can't even
awesome.
do anything. That's all. That's
Yeah. I think you can actually get that bishop knight for free.
knight what?
Rook is trapped after h6. Rook is let's say rook moves then right. Okay, if rook. Okay, let's say rook moves d8. Check rook c3.
I think I got it.
Hmm.
Mm, I think I got it. So my idea is if you play h5 first, he goes rook g3,
g3.
and then you go h4. He comes to rook g5. Then you go n d3 check. Then king moves. Then you go n f2. Now rook is forced to leave this file, basically leave the g file.
Yeah, takes that pawn, then we can take that bishop. Yeah.
Yeah, then
Then
we
we
are
can take
just
that knight. We
getting
are
a
getting knight.
piece. So
Yeah.
yeah, that looks best. This should be
Yeah,
okay,
that is
right?
first.
Yeah.
All right, Suresh. I'm signing off.
You're signing out.
Yep.
Okay, then I think I'll also stop. I'll stop the stream. Had
Okay, no
fun.
one is watching.
Solved a lot of nice puzzles, and I think overall we started at 2077. We went to 2112 at one point, we came back to 2065, and we came back to 2092. So we gained 15 rating points. So good
That's
stuff.
fine.
And I think we
Yeah.
actually showed our people lots of nice puzzles. So yeah, I think we solved them about more than half. So that was good stuff. So anyway, fun
Yep.
stream, but it was mostly very serious stuff because I think it was